evening to all of you. Take your book to the third question. The third question is, the government and policy makers use statistical data to formulate suitable policies of economic development. Illustrate with 2 examples. Write down the answer. Nowadays, we increasingly use statistics to analyze. Nowadays, we increasingly use statistics to analyze serious economic problems such as rising prices, growing population, unemployment, poverty, etc. to find measures means and ways where we can solve such problems. It helps us to evaluate the impact of such policies in solving the economic problems. Like I said, nowadays we increasingly use statistics to analyze various serious economic problems such as rising prices, growing population, unemployment, poverty, etc. to find measures that can solve such problems. Further, it also helps to evaluate the impact of such policies in solving the economic problems. 2 examples are, first point, using statistical techniques we can ascertain whether the policy of family planning is effective in checking the problem of increasing population or not. Second, statistical methods help us to analyze if progressive taxation can solve the problem of unequal distribution of income or not. So these are the two examples. Using statistics, we can check, number one, whether the policy adopted of family planning is effective to check the problems of increasing population, number one. Second example I've given you, whether statistics helps us to analyze the progressive taxation and whether this can solve the problems of unequal distribution of income or not. Take down the next question. The next question is question number 4. You have unlimited wants and limited resources to satisfy them. Explain the statement by giving 2 examples. The question you can take down later from your book. Write down the answer. Scarcity is the root of all economic problems. Had there been no scarcity, there would have been no economic problem. In our daily life, we face various forms of scarcity. For example, the long queue of booking a railway ticket, the long queue of booking a railway ticket at the railway counter, crowded buses and trains, shortage of essential commodities, the rush to get a ticket to watch a new film, etc. are all manifestations of scarcity. Next question. Question number 5. How will you choose the wants to be satisfied? The answer: the resources which the producers have are limited and also have alternative uses. For example, at any point of time, the resources in agriculture like land, labor, water, fertilizer, etc. are given all these resources have alternate uses. The same resource can be used in the production of non-food crops such as rubber, cotton, jute, etc. Rubber, cotton, jute, etc. We need to recognize the intensity of wants and then use them to satisfy them. Thus, alternative uses of resources give rise to the problem of choice as to how should our limited resources be spent to satisfy the majority of our unlimited wants. We do the last question just now. Question number 6. It is, what are your reasons for studying economics? The answer is, as economics is linked with the study of economic activities, that is, consumption, production, investment, and distribution. Therefore, understanding economics is very important as our resources are limited in comparison to our demands. Thus, economics forms the basis of every sphere of economic activity. Okay, so these are the questions you are to be doing in your fair statistics copy. Please make a separate copy for statistics and a separate copy for economics. And we will continue with the second chapter tomorrow. Okay.